Hi guys, I have been sitting here. I have what I call bleacher butt. If you've ever sat through a day of volleyball games, you know what bleacher butt means. I did a little bit of work in my Jardin Royale, but then I remembered that I needed to get this, not this. Where is it? This one. I needed to get one of these books to the library for my display. They're doing a display of my junk journaling at our library they have a case, a glass case. And I realized I didn't have like an altered Disney book or a little golden book. So this was done, except that I didn't have things like this done in it. So I came through and added this. I added this lace. I added a few different ruffles. I made this little pocket thing. Let me take it out. I didn't have anything in the tuck spots. I just very simply made something so they could. I don't even know that they'll take the stuff out of the glass case. It's got doors on it. I just tucked some papers in. Just folded these one bigger than the other so that would show through. I made these, oh gosh, way over a year ago. I just made this little, oh, that stuck. Great, Scott. Made this little flippy thing. Poked that in. Oh, that silly little wing stuck. Anyway, I've got it ready to go. I put some, see, I don't even have the pockets all stuffed. I don't think it matters. It's just showing that this came out of something, beginnings. I just found two little round stickers. These are like Dollar Tree stickers. And I put them back to back. Same with this. And I took these, these are Dollar Tree. Oh, what did he do? Slide off his base. These are just Dollar Tree. They're not my style, but I just did that. Which works fine for this little journal. So, anyway, that is going into the library. In the meantime now, I've been, do you ever work on a journal and you don't know what you're doing, so you're kind of like spinning wheels? That's what I'm doing because I want to put this fabric on really bad. So I got it cut, right? I've got a piece cut. I don't want to glue it here because sometimes the glue shows, so I'm going to glue this to panels and then glue the panels on. But then I'm like, okay, then this green is going to show, which I don't want. I don't want this green showing. I don't like this sticking out either. Get in there. Not while I'm working. Oh, I did this morning. I had made this the other day. This is a piece of Tim Holtz packaging. You know, the brown, and it's got the, I can't ever think of the word. The little snippet pieces in it. And then this is the top that folds over that says it's Tim Holtz. There's nothing in there yet. But anyway, I went ahead and put these little circles on. These are from Joey's kit. And I was going to put, you know, brads through, but I didn't. But I went ahead and put some beads on the end of the string so that it can hang down out the bottom of the book. I thought that would be cute. So I've done that, and that doesn't flip up. Something flips up. What is it? Oh, I put this in. This is a piece of French papers. I think it was called French letters from Tailor-Made Journals. I did that this morning. I finished this little pocket. I put two pages cut down, folded them over to make a pocket, glued them together, and there's a pocket in here. Let's see. Let me stick that in like that. What did I do? I glued this on. This is the flip. Nothing on that yet. I've done a few things. I put a pocket here from his kit and put this on. Anyway, I am spinning my wheels because I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this cover. I got to quit obsessing. That's the word. I'm obsessing because this green is going to show and I'm not going to like it. It's going to drive me batty. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. This is why I turned the camera on, because I was just going to work off camera today and not video. And then tomorrow I have a birthday party at 2, but my daughter-in-law just texted me, would I help her clean tomorrow? What do you think if I do this and go around, which I'll have to make my corner, go around, that'll kind of hide the green, or who cares if it's green on the inside? What if I do it here? Oh my gosh. And then I think what I'll do, put the panels on, and then I'll put something over this spine. Maybe I'll do another whole panel with, I'm gonna just, I have a brand new one of these. Where is it? There it is. I'm just gonna do it just for fun. Let's see what it looks like. Why not? So now I'm cleaning this farmhouse. It's about 15 miles away, and it's huge. It's huge. And we do it every 3 weeks. I'm just going to do this just to see, because I kind of want to hide that. I spent a little time at my son's working on my granddaughter's room this morning. Not very long. I wasn't there probably even an hour. Ran to the lumber yard, took my 2 grandsons with me, and bought some 1x3s. We're doing a batten wall. You'll have to type that into Google. Board and batten wall. Board and batten panel. I think I'll cut this and see if it turns better. So I had to buy some 8-foot boards, 1x3. I think that I came back as a carpenter's wife. I think I was a carpenter's wife, or maybe I don't know, maybe I was a carpenter in my former life. I don't know. I have an obsession with cutting stuff with wood and measuring and running saws. So I think this will work. I think I'll do that. Then I've got this floppy lace. And then, I don't know, I'm at a point where I just want to settle this cover deal. I just want to, I love this green though. This is such a beautiful, beautiful green. Okay, my grandson had an interview for a job today. He's 16. He has a job already, a summer job at working for the city, actually. He did it last year. But he wants 2 jobs. And he'll be 17. He'll be a junior. His girlfriend is going to go to college in Brookings, South Dakota. She's a junior, but she's going on a, what do you call it? She is going on a school visit to Brookings, South Dakota. And I'm telling you, if you're in Brookings and they get a snowstorm, they drop the gates across the interstate and you're not going anywhere. It's just, you're stuck. But that's where she wants to go for veterinary medicine. And I don't know why, because we've got Iowa State, and Iowa State's like one of the top. But anyway, that's her thing. And we're going to just let her make her decisions, aren't we? So that's the plan. And they're leaving it like next Tuesday. He's going along. He said, I'm just going to miss school so I don't have to go to school. Hey, I get it. I get it. I'm going to do it like this. So they're going to drive as far as my son in Sioux Falls, which would be my grandson's uncle, his dad's brother. They're going to drive that far and stay and then go on, because otherwise they have to leave at 4 in the morning. So that's a lot of driving for 2 16, 17-year-old kids. They're not kids anymore. Kids are so, well, not all kids, but they're just, his little girlfriend, she has worked forever. She's just a little, sweetheart. And she kind of makes her way. She's got a bunch of her college credits already. She'll be a senior next year. She wants to do all kinds of things. She wants to barrel race. She wants to raise cattle. And she wants to be a vet. It's just cute. I'm like, let's pick one thing. Oh. She judges chickens. She judges cows. She does all this judging through the school with her FHA. FHA? FHA, yeah. And my daughter-in-law, not his mom, but my other son's mom, is a vet. And I think she can ride along with her in the summer as an intern. I'm going to talk to them tomorrow and see what she says, because that would be awesome for the girlfriend to be able to do that. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is it can be torn back off. So if I put panels on, I have this old scrapbook. I'm telling you, I want to get this done. It's bothering me. If I need a pen. If I, do I want to go how far in? Well, I can cut big. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this. How am I going to cut it? It looks like I used a knife. I still can't find my metal ruler. I still can't find my one and only, because I don't stamp my block. Can't find it. I have one. Oh, look. I just cut my stupid ruler. I don't care. Okay, there's that. I know it's too big. I'm just bear with me. We're doing things the hard way. Actually, this needs to go inside this, so let's cut it right there. You know what? If we mess it up, we'll just put another row of lace. We'll be sneaky. We will be so sneaky. Some people just get them on the grid and they go like this and they get their lines so nice. I ordered a pizza today. Actually, I had my grandson do it. It was from the gas station. I love gas station pizza. Anyway, I said, let's just run down there and get 3 pieces of pizza for him and my 2 grandsons, him and me. And he goes, it'd be cheaper to just buy a pizza. So I'm like, okay, get on the phone and order. I think it was $13 for a large pizza. And it was so good. He got all meat. Oh my gosh, it had a ton of bacon on it. I'm sure it wasn't real bacon. Or maybe it was bacon bits. I don't know what it was. It was delish. So that was our lunch. And I know this isn't going to fit, but let's see what we got. I'm going to take off an inch. Let's do this. Oops. Whoa, right into the ruler. There. So we have a birthday party tomorrow. Then we have prom coming up. That'll be fun. And I don't know, that's about it. My other son, one son, oh my gosh, so we got a grandson tomorrow. My daughter-in-law's mom is the next day. My other son is the next day. What else? We already just had a granddaughter. And then you know what? Then it's April 1st. April Fools. Okay, let's see how that's going to look inside there. It's just a hair too big. So, okay, we went to the movie last night. Working Man with not Liam Neeson. I always want to say that. Neeson. It's Jason Statham, Working Man. It was so good. It cost me $900 to go, practically. No, not really. It's $9 a person to get in. And so we had, of course, we had to get the big bucket of popcorn and the 2 big drinks. I think it's called the number one, and I think that was, I don't know what it is. It used to be $13. It was $44 to go to the show. And I had $6 worth of candy in my purse. $6, $7, $8 actually. There, what do you think of that? So if I cover this, let's just do it, with fabric, and one side is pretty, isn't it pretty? So I'm just going to do it. I'm right-handed, so I've got to cut over here. All right, who took my scissors? So I have a lot of this, so I can waste if I want. I need to go to the library, though. I need to take this book in. I have a thing written up explaining junk journals and what it is and what you do, what it encompasses. Let's put the ugly side down. This might glue better. And then I got to take that in. I haven't printed it yet. It's in my Word document. It's a Word document. I was editing it because I wanted to make sure my commas and everything were in the right spot. My degree in college was business administration with a emphasis on law, and which just means I took 2 semesters of law, business law 1, business law 2, which was contracts, copyrights, all that business jargon. And it was a long time ago, folks. 2000, when did I go? 2002 to 2004 or 5. So, anyway, how's that? I think that's exactly what I want to do. Now, I always screw up my corners. They never look pretty, but you know what? It's not going to matter because they're going to be under the lace. So we're just going to go like this, and like this, and like this, and like that. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Slim Shady. Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. Do-do-do-do. My granddaughter's room is going to be so cute. She's got the paint thing from the lumber yard, the paint chips, the big thing on the, all the colors. I picked that up and took that to her. And I told her to pick 2 colors in every shade, 2 blues, 2 pinks, 2 greens, pick sets because she's got to have a color on the top of the wall and a color on the bottom of the wall. I'm going to get rid of this. Some of this bulk. And so she had 2 browns picked out. She's 9. I said, no, you're not doing brown. Why would you do brown? You're a little girl. She goes, I like it. I said, it looks like the poop emoji. She goes, you're gross. Grandma, you're gross. I said, well, why would you want brown? That's so depressing. It's not even pretty, honey. And anyway, then she picked one that was called Autumn Ivy. Well, that's what I have in my kitchen on the bottom half of I have a board and batten wall in my kitchen. And that's the color. I said, that's what's on the bottom. So I sent my grandson over here to I have a brand new quart of it. Because I thought I'd go on down the hall from my kitchen and carry that color down the hall. So I have a brand new quart, and I told him, go over behind my door in my bedroom. There's a can of paint setting. It's just where I happen to shove it. And bring it back. And we put a little swipe of paint on the wall, and she goes, I don't like that. And I said, I told you wouldn't like it. It's kind of like a cayenne or a cinnamon color. It's to the orange. It's to the rest. I don't even know how to explain what it is. It's not a brown at all. It's kind of a persimmon, or I can't get this off. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, we put a paint stripe, pretty wide across the middle of the bottom of the board. And so I said, see, now go pick out like 2 pretty blues, 2 teals. Pick some tealy colors. And so she found those. That's the ones she's leaning to now. So I said, you better decide, because none of your curtains are going to work now. She's got really pretty little girl curtains, and they're pink and white with white shears. They're just so pretty. But I said, this is going to cost your mom a lot of money. By the time she buys the paint, you have to change your curtains now. Why? I said, because you can't have pink curtains. I said, if you pick something into the navy blues, I have some navy blue paint too. I said, I have a couple of pines. We could probably, they're on the paint wheel. They're, on the paint chart. They're one below the other. They're side by side on the paint thing. I said, we could probably put them in a nice cream bucket and stir them together, because they're friends. They're the 2 paint colors side by side. And then we wouldn't have to buy the bottom. I said, you got to put the dark color on the bottom. And I'm going to cut this. Anyway, that was my day yesterday. Talking paint with her, the poop emoji. And then when I rewrote it on a piece of, she had all these pieces of computer paper. She kept rewriting. And I think I found what I want, she'd show me. And I'd go, okay, that's pretty. Are you sure? Well, anyway, I rewrote, and I drew a poop emoji with the little thing at the top, and I put the smile on it. She did not like it. I thought it was funny. Grandma thinks she's funny. Okay, guys, I have these gold flakes. Gold foil flakes I could put on there too. So if this goes inside this, and then I have jewelry, I think that'll work. I think that'll be pretty. And then I want to put, I don't want her, oh, that's not her. I made that card too. I think this one's too big. Oh yeah, that's way too big. I have a couple in here somewhere. Where's the couple? Where are you? So that movie, you guys, I'm not kidding. It was so good. There was a lot of guns and violence and Russian mafia. And it took place in Chicago, because the car plates in the movie, the car plates were Chicago, or Illinois, they said. Was it far-fetched? Yeah, kinda. I don't know. There probably is a Russian mafia in Chicago. It was, I love those kind of movies, though. I was sitting up and I was going like that, clapped my hands. I went, oh, like that. I just love it. I just love it. All right, that's going to go in there. These guys are going to go on here, I think. Maybe at an angle. I want some jewelry on here. But I don't know if I'm going to do this one, or I also have this little locket that I put one of his. It's not a locket, but we'll have to see what I do here. Isn't that pretty? So that could go on there. But the gold flakes, this is almost too big. I don't know, that might work. I'm gonna have to lay it there and look. But I've never messed with these. Have you guys? Let's take this apart and play. I don't even know. Well, we get no directions. It's never been open. So we went to McDonald's first. I texted them and I said, are you guys, they were going to meet me. They were going to be at her girlfriend's and I was supposed to pick them up. And I asked if they were there yet and they weren't. So you can pick us up at my house, my grandson's. I said, well, I want to go eat at McDonald's. We got time to do the drive-through because it was the first night of the movie and I wanted to make sure we got in. First showing. And holy cow. I have tweezers, but I have no idea where they're at. None. Because I don't like using them. Nancy uses them all the time. I don't know how she does it. I just can't wrap my head around them. I don't even know where they're at. So there's that. I don't see them anywhere. I think I know where they're at, but I'm not going to look. So I wonder if I could, oh, there's a piece on there already. I wonder if I could just, how are we going to do this? How do we do it? Hold on, I'm going to pause and see if my tweezers are down over there. Okay, I also, while I was digging for my tweezers, have this. So I'm going to set this here because I just want a little reminder that I could use it. So what am I going to do for glue? How do I do this? Do I want to use, I've never used it. How about if I use this? I don't know, and I don't even know where I want to put it. I'm just going to, actually, why don't I put it on the underside first? Let's see what it does. Boy, the wind is terrible today. Yesterday it was so calm. I'm just going to try it. I just want to see what it does. Oh, that's dumb. I didn't even do that right. Let's see. How have I seen them do it? I haven't paid attention because it's not my thing, you guys. It's not my thing. What about Mod Podge? How do they do it, folks? By the time I read the comments, I will already have looked it up myself, so carry on with your comments. How about if we... Soccer's going to start. I just got done with wrestling. And it's going to be soccer time. I love soccer. I think I like it because it's outside and you can, you know, you're not stuck in the bleachers. You can actually, you know, run along the lines and yell. And usually while one grandkid is playing in one field, there's lots of games going on if you've ever been around it. There's lots of them going on at the same time. Come on, I'm trying to get one picked up. And you just kind of, it's freezing cold though. Add it. But you just go from one kid to the other and try to catch as much as you can. And I usually take a little pack with treats to give people. My little bag of goodies. I have a feeling I'm not doing this right. But you know what? How we'll know is when it's dry. Actually, you know what I should have done is done it along the edge. No, because that's going to be under the lace. Right? Boy, these are big pieces. We have a local theater that it costs $2 to go to the movie. And the movies are not very far behind. Sometimes they're current movies. And all the people that work there are volunteer. The community signs up, they volunteer. They did it to save the theater so they wouldn't lose it. How cool is that? You know, I'm not going to know what this is like till it dries. So I'm just going to stop here and just see what happens with it. Because I don't really care. It's not a big deal. I'm just kind of curious what it's going to look like. Okay, so back to this. I think I want these guys. And I think I want this. I did that up underneath just because if it didn't work, I wasn't really in any distress. What are we thinking? This would be beautiful on here. On top of these guys, maybe? No, I don't like that. That's a no. I wonder if I could print this and reduce it. Put those inside. What about her? What about her? Oh, this one's beautiful. Oh, so is she. All right, what fits this frame? Nope. Her head's too big. Off with your head. Da, 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 da. Okay. What is this blue beauty doing? Oh my goodness sakes. Alive. You can't go this way because that's a bow. That would be so dumb. Nope. All right, I quit. Oh, that's a little kid. I don't like that. I like it, Joey. I didn't mean that. Please don't be mad. Don't take it out on me. You know what I mean. Okay, here's another girl. These tags, their hair's too big. Your hair's too big. You just worry me to death. Okay. Goodness sake. Maybe we'll put a little doggy in there. I know I've stuck some tags in here just to make it. See, their hair's too big. Good Lord. Woman, you need a haircut. Okay, we don't want the guy on the front. I like girls. I'm a girl person. Although, oopsie, popped out. It popped. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do these panels. I might cut him off and have him be the cover. Because why do I have to do girls all the time? But God, I hate losing his body. That sounded weird. How about that? Let's just pretend. Put it in the middle. All right, I have to sleep on it. I have to sleep on it. That's what I have to do. I'm stuck, guys. I'm really stuck. If I put him and her up here, nope, that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. All right. I think this is what I'm leaning on, though. Should we just kind of, you know what? I can print another one. Let's just cut it off. Right across his middle parts. Oh, the stray kitty. Let's have an update on the stray cat. Its eye looks terrible. It is really, really bad, you guys. I have no idea what to do. I don't know how to catch it. It wants to be, I can literally take food and talk to it and it won't run. I can trap it. My neighbor has a trap. She said, go in our garage, our shed. It's locked and I have a key to the house. I can go in the house and get the key. She said, you can go in and get the key to the shed. We call it a shed. It's a great big building. And get the trap. It's an animal trap. And catch it. And I can take it to the vet and get it treated. That's what I want to do. I want to get it treated. I want it to get shots. And I want to get its eye done. But in order to do its eye, I'm going to have to be able to put the medicine in all the time, right? I'm going to have to be able to, I can't, once it's caught, it's never going to fall for that trick again. It's going to be like, I don't know what you're up to. I know that's cut stupid. I think this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put the man on the front. Okay, he's been disseminated. Is that a word? What do you think? This is where I'm at. I'll put something over the green. I might find something to go down. Oh, pearls. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman. Oh, yeah. I have a lot of pearls. I have those. I have these. Guys, see that gold in between? This is old though. This is really beautiful vintage. Look at the clasp. I don't know. I could do something in the corner here. And then this is how I hang my pearls up on a, I have bifold doors, 2 closet doors that are bifold. See, here's a trick. Whenever you see jewelry with this fisheye thing, hook, that's vintage. When you have the lobster claw, it's not vintage. This is vintage. So, just a little trick. So see, I don't know that I want to destroy this, because this is good. Then there went my coffee. And I have this set. And these are broken already. But they're tied, which means between each pearl they're tied. That would be pretty. This has to be folded under. But I think I just lost a pearl. So there's that set. Oh my gosh, I have more. I have more. You wouldn't believe my vintage jewelry, guys. You would just probably want me to be your best friend. Look at this. It's got rhinestones. See, it's missing a rhinestone right there. It's missing one there. It's missing about 4 of them. And then I have 2 more sets of pearls over here, but I'm not gonna. Oh, there's a little one. This has got a little gold bead in between each. This might actually. It won't go all the way around. This isn't vintage. See the hook? Those are not vintage. 1. Nope. All right. I'm going to quit. I've got to think about this. Gee, this would be beautiful. On here. Lobster clasp. Hook. Fish hook. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. I'd have to figure out how to take it apart. I don't really want to destroy it. All right, this is where I'm leaning. This is it. I'm going to have to add more because that's just not fancy enough for me. It's not enough. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all well. Have a great weekend. Love you loads. Bye-bye.